The man was practicing martial arts, training diligently every day with a 200-pound wooden post as his tool. After a year of practice, his martial arts skills had improved significantly. He could easily tear off bark from a tree, and his punches could make a large tree sway. However, he was still not satisfied. Thinking of his enemy who had a unique secret manual and an impenetrable armor, the man knew he had to keep training. Suddenly, a strange sound caught his ear. He looked up and saw two mysterious figures standing on the treetops. Their martial arts skills were undoubtedly formidable, but in the next second, they flew away. The man followed closely, wanting to know their identities, but they vanished in an instant. When he came to his senses, he found himself in front of a giant Buddha statue. Standing beneath the 100-foot-tall statue were the two mysterious figures he had seen earlier. The man had never encountered such skilled martial artists before and wanted to become their disciple. The man in black told him to defeat the martial god first. The martial god suddenly charged forward and with just one kick, sent the man flying. The man spat out blood. The martial god told him to go home, but the man refused, convinced that he could improve. The gap in their abilities was too great. No matter how hard the man tried, he couldn't even scratch the martial god. As expected, he failed. Seeing her husband covered in injuries, his wife was extremely heartbroken. However, the man paid no attention to his wounds and continued to challenge the martial god every day. Over time, the man's skills grew rapidly. His goal was clear: to become the disciple of the mysterious figures. The next day, the man went to challenge the martial god again. His wife, unable to bear her worry, followed him. What she saw next shocked her. The man was alone in an open space, acting like a madman. It turned out that the so-called martial god and the mysterious figures were all figments of the man's imagination. Even the injuries he sustained during these duels were self-inflicted. Seeing her husband's obsession, the wife finally revealed the truth. But the man was furious, blaming her for spying on his training. Seeing that her husband was still in denial, the wife finally broke down. That day, the man's duel with the martial god reached its climax. In the end, the man landed a punch on the martial god's chest, finally defeating him. The man then sought out the mysterious figure. Closing his eyes, he recalled his wife's words from the previous day. He threw a punch, and as it passed through the mysterious figure, he finally realized that everything had been an illusion. However, when he returned home in high spirits, he found no trace of his wife, only a letter left behind.